What's up, beautiful beings? Cannoli back. Good girl, sit. Good girl, down. Yeah, y'all go, puppy. All right, y'all. So I have Cannoli here with me today because she is literally a toddler in spirit, and she definitely likes to wreck shit. So let's go ahead and get into the message for this week. If you're new here, my name is Alicia, the creator of Heart Healing Boutique. If you have been a member of this community, welcome back. So the divine message for this week, divine just gave me one word, and it was depression. And I was like, okay. And so I didn't really know what to do because that's not usually how the messages come through. And so I've had to take the last few days, about a week, to kind of channel the full message and have a full understanding of what they wanted me to speak about, what we needed to connect with as far as it concerns depression. So the first thing that divine is calling us to look at is what we're aligning with, and more specifically when we go to sleep and when we wake up, because what we go to sleep thinking about is what creates our reality, the reality that we're living in. And when we wake up, if we go to sleep thinking about everything that's fallen apart in our life, we're gonna wake up thinking about those same things, and that's gonna be just a reoccurring cycle of shit that we don't want to experience anymore. So divine is calling us to evaluate how we're going to sleep. Are you just getting in the bed and falling asleep, or do you have a system, like we talked about last week, set in place that's going to help us to train our subconscious mind out of this lower vibrational depressive energy in order for us to begin to create this life that we actually deserve and desire? So one thing that I like to do before I go to sleep is I watch this video. So I got really clear on what I desired, what I wanted to feel in my life, how I wanted to feel. I desire to live a life of ease. This is the home that I'm living in. This is just everything. And so with this last new moon that just passed, I wrote everything down, how I would feel, what it is, everything. And I even went to the space where I am manifesting my move to, and recorded a video there, and also recorded a video of me reading the letter in the video. And I listen to that before I go to sleep because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like it's already happened. And when I wake up in an energy of like, this shit is about to happen for me, right? And then I listen to it again, and it helps me to keep my mind set on the positive things, the things that I'm working towards, so that I don't get lost in what my current reality is. And like, life is beautiful right now. It is amazing. So I can't complain at all, but I want better for myself, which is totally fine. So just making sure that you are aligning with what you desire. Sorry if y'all can hear her chewing on her toy. It's kind of annoying. But making sure that before you go to sleep and when you wake up, you are clear on what you desire. You are visualizing what you wish to manifest exactly as you want to, without putting limitations on it, and allowing for yourself to be in aligning in a way that is going to create the things that you desire. So make sure that you're aligning with what you desire and releasing the past, releasing the lower vibrational energy, and allowing yourself to flow into this new higher vibrational energy. Some of us are going to have to take things by force. I was one of those people. My ego is very fearful. I can be very timid and very cautious, I should say. And so I really had to like dig in my ego's ass, like, no, we're not gonna think about the bad things first. I have in the past was someone who would think about worst case scenario first, and I didn't want to live my life like that anymore. So I had to dig in some ego ass, and you know, it's a work in progress. I'm still working on it So yes, make sure that you're aligning with what you desire and not with the things of the past or even what's currently happening that's not really what you desire. Focus on joy, focus on what's going right, and allow for those emotions, those experiences to magnify and manifest in your current reality, okay? The second point is give yourself permission to birth something new. And that just goes back to the last talking point, but actually giving yourself permission. I know for myself, I have to, I'm someone that has to talk to myself, encourage myself. Those of you that know me, I'm a hermit. And so I have friends, but I'm a hermit. And so I spend a lot of time with myself. So there are times when even the most social people are going to have to go through obstacles and challenges on their own, and it's just in divine order. There are things that we have to go through on our own that are working towards pushing us to connect deeper with the Most High or with our divine essence. So we do go through things on our own. So you need to get in a way of encouraging yourself, giving yourself permission to experience better in this life. Give yourself permission. Talk to yourself like, I know you're afraid. I know you're fearful. I know that, you know, all of these things that you think can happen, but you have permission to embrace and accept better. You have permission to think of the positive outcomes first and to not worry about negative outcomes until they come, and then you will work through them because you are perfectly equipped for everything that comes up in your life, okay? Next point, if you are someone who avoids things in order to just get to the next step in life, like, no, this is like a video game, and I literally had to understand that for myself. In order to get to the next level of your life, in order to evolve and elevate, we must do the shadow work. We must confront the difficult, dark aspects of ourselves, of situations, of experiences, because that's just the reality that we live in. So stop avoiding things. Sit with yourself. See why these things are happening or have happened. Some things may not be your fault, but it's something that happened, and it's time for you to face that thing. Okay, this happened. How can I move forward? And what do I need to do in order to not necessarily forget about that experience, but take the lessons from it and move forward in my life? Stop avoiding, okay? And lastly, the Most High is calling you to honor your path. I am someone that believes that we were all sent here with a divine purpose, and you're being called right now to honor the path that is leading you to your purpose, that is going to help you to that is going to help you to serve in your purpose. Honor that path. You might lose people, you might lose everything, but it is divinely ordered so that you can get in alignment with what is hold on. So that you can get in alignment with what is divinely ordered for your life at this time, okay? So we are really being called to step out of this old energy now. You don't have time. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be like forceful or like really in your face, but we don't have any more time to procrastinate or to tiptoe our way. And I'm speaking to myself when I say these things. We don't have time to tiptoe around the bush. It's time to get in the bush and chop the bush down. I don't know. But it's time for us to put the work in if you haven't already. If you are someone that is on the other side, please leave tips, words of encouragement, to help those who might be still, you know, moving through their process, but give them some tips, things to try out so that they can get out of this lower vibrational energy and really step into the energy of excellence. Those of you who are possibly in this lower vibrational energy, and I know that probably everybody has moments of lower vibrational energy. Cannoli, you know, you can give words of encouragement as well, or, you know, whatever it is that you're working towards releasing, put that in the comments so that we can pray over you, so that we can agree with you on you releasing this certain thing. Y'all, Cannoli is really on one today. It's time for her walk, so she's like, let's go. Also, the full moon is coming up in like a week and a half or so, so it's a good time to start writing down the things that you want to release during that full moon. And it's also an eclipse, so it's going to be super transformative. We'll have another video on that. I don't want to take up too much more of you guys' time. Just make sure that you guys are getting in an energy of moving and evolving and elevating to this next level of your life, because it is time, and the Most High is calling you to release the past, because it doesn't matter anymore. It's time for us to get into the energy of what we desire so that we can manifest it and move into our greatness, okay? The world needs us. It's time for us to shine our light fully, without, like, unhindered is what I'm hearing. Unhindered shining of the light. So let's all get into that energy. Let's continue to unite and to be a space for healing and just collective dopeness. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.